All right, guys, I have got an absolute banger of a video today. I brought on an EzTrades Pro member by the name of Jack. I believe he's 20 years old now, and he actually made $7,000 in 1 month trading crypto. And the craziest part is he's only been trading for around a year. And, one of the reasons I brought him on is because he's not, making hundreds of thousands of dollars trading, right? He's not a multimillionaire trader. But he's at that level that a lot of you guys are striving to be at. To book an Airbnb in Tulum, Mexico and live on the beach and be able to trade. For him to be able to be at this level with only 1 year of serious trading is pretty incredible. So it goes to show that this is possible even for you watching this video. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
Dude, that's exactly why, bro, because it's the buying power and it's the freedom for me, bro. And that's the same exact thing, dude. Like, I didn't want someone breathing down my fucking neck. Like, I don't care what it comes to, bro. I will fucking sit here and keep buying fundeds and keep fucking taking shots, bro, until this shit hits, bro.
Dude, that's so true, bro. Like, I was telling my buddies, I was like, dude, if it comes down to it, like, I'd 100% rather be homeless on a beach. Like, I know this sounds absurd. I'd much rather be like homeless on a beach with my boys, like trying to run up fucking trading accounts than like working in some office job, bro. Like, that's just not happening.
Bro, the middle of the bell curve, bro, that's hell on earth, bro. Sort of.
It is, bro. That's so true, bro. Right. Do you want to jump into kind of like your background? Because I know like you joined the group last year, but like you've been trading for a little bit longer, right? So like, what's your background? How'd you get into this? And like, just run through your story.
Okay, so I'll start with like kind of high school. Like, I was doing a bunch of fuck shit. I was like stealing shit, bro. I was not a good kid. I was pretty I got into a lot of bad habits. I ended up getting fucking sent away to a wilderness camp like in Utah by my parents. So that was like a crazy fucking turning point in my life. And I spent like a year out there. I came back. I did about I want to say it was like 1 semester in community college, and on my second semester, I remember this was like the turning point for me with college, because I had been into crypto a little bit. I had messed around, but I didn't go like all in until this happened. So basically, it was like this writing class, and I had to write this essay about something. And obviously, they're saying, like, don't use any AI, don't do, you can use it for research, but don't use it to write it. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll follow the rules and I'll do this. And I, jump through all the hoops. I write this long ass essay, spend days fucking correcting it, and basically I turn it in. I get like a fucking like 75 or something, and I was like, oh shit, whatever. And then this kid sitting next to me, I go on to meet him in 2 weeks because it turns out he was a friend of my friend. We hung out and we were talking about the essay, and he was like, oh dude, I did that in 1 hour with ChatGPT and I got a 95. And in that very moment, the elastic band snapped, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my time? Genuinely, I'm sitting here at this establishment, right, paying money for these courses just to get beat by some fucking robots. So I might as well try to utilize this and try to benefit from it somewhere else. And that's why I've been like throwing shit at the wall with fucking the imbalance indicator and shit like that, like genuinely. So I didn't go maybe full force into this shit like I want to say like 8 to 9 months ago is when I really was like, all right, I'm just like gonna sit down and actually see if this shit works and like take shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was into crypto briefly in like 2021, when Bitcoin like hit 60K. And then I was just like being this fried high schooler. And I wish I had stuck with it though and just continued to be a nerd about that, because I had like a little portfolio. It was nothing. But yeah, I didn't fully get back into it after that.
Dude, I have a crazy story, bro. It's literally the exact same as yours. I did 1 semester at some online school because my parents don't want me to go to college. I was like, maybe I'll try online school, so I can do the other shit on the side. And we had to do an essay on a certain memory you had. And I did it on the memory of my grandfather introducing me to cryptocurrency. And I wrote this like beautiful essay, like actually dove deep into like cryptocurrency as a whole. Everyone in this class is responding to mine, commenting about under my post, wanting to learn more about crypto. I'm like sitting here, I got 100% on this in my head. Like, this is an A+, like this is the best paper in the class. Everyone's liking it. And then the teacher goes, yeah, Matt, she gave me like a 70. And she said, this was a phenomenal story, a phenomenal memory, but unfortunately it didn't fully follow the rubric or some bullshit like that. At that moment, I was like,
Mhm.
dude, there's no way. Like, I just wrote the best paper. Like, to me, it was a creative writing class. So in my head, I'm thinking creative writing. I'm being creative. What do you mean? First of all, why is there even a rubric in creative writing? How the fuck does that make sense? So anyway, after
Yeah.
that moment, I was like, dude, it's done. I literally dropped out of school. Like after that, I was like, I'm never doing this again. So I kind of have
Yeah.
a similar experience there. Okay, cool. So you
Dude,
were
it's
in crypto
crazy.
briefly, 2021. You got back into it like 8, 9 months ago. You started going hard, which is crazy because like you said, you had that
Yeah.
6, 7K month in May. So what are you doing? You're doing funded accounts, right? On Breakout.
Yep. Yep. So basically, I would load up a live account with maybe like 2 to 3K, right? Right when I started out, and obviously, those accounts are getting fucking those portfolios are getting blown the fuck up. And I was doing that for a little bit, but it wasn't until I found Breakout. I think it was through that crypto face dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the thing with that was that I would try to hit home runs, right? To make like, because it's if you have a portfolio of like 2 to 3K, bro, like it's not really you're not really moving any weight with that. So I
right,
was trying to hit home runs and do like crazy scam shorts and shit, and which some of them did hit, right, which were good, but it wasn't until I actually sized up and I had a bigger plate to eat off of, where I didn't have to hit home runs. I could still make reasonable cash, right?
right.
But yeah, I've just been stacking my fundeds. I got a 50K and then 2 25Ks. But honestly, bro, I'm just
Get
gonna buy
that get that
100K for my next
100K,
one
bro.
and then just yeah, and
Get that
max my shit
100K, bro.
out.
Yeah, yeah. So I think
Yeah,
Breakout's what is it?
100%.
Max 200K.
Yeah,
Max
200K
200.
funding.
Okay. I think there's other prop firms though too, right? I know there's one. Was it Bright Funded or something like that? Have you heard of that one? It's called Bright
I haven't
something, I
heard of
think.
any other firm.
Yeah, I think there's one other
Bright
crypto
funded.
one called. I don't think it's as good as Breakout, obviously. I think it's called
Uh,
Bright Funded though. So like, if you want to scale that way too, I think you can get a few under that. But okay, so you're doing
I'll
funded
bet.
trading. Cool. So, okay, so I have like mixed opinions on prop firms because I've been
Mm-hmm.
very heavily against them up until recently. Just because I only knew of like the Nasdaq, the futures ones, which are bullshit. Like Apex, I heard they weren't paying out. The rules were weird.
Mm-hmm.
Trailing drawdown stuff like that. But like Breakout seems legit, and like I'm passing one right now, so I'll let people know how it goes. But I mean, like, what do you recommend as someone who is making consistent, even if it's a few $1,000s per month? A lot of people wish that they were there, hitting that goal. So I mean, what's your advice? I don't want to speak for you, so like, what do you think they should do? First step.
Right, with trading, right, to progress in
Yeah, with
trading
trading, with
to
trading. Yeah,
make a few thousand.
yeah,
Bro, I mean, there's no other way around it genuinely. Like the same thing with the sport, same thing with the gym. Like you will need to get the reps in. And like I'm not gonna sit here and give you some rose tinted glasses and sugarcoat the entire thing. Like, bro, I'm looking at the charts all day, every day, bro. There's no other way around it, right?
yeah,
Just watching candle formations, watching, levels, just watching how the market breathes and fucking reacts to shit, right?
yeah.
But I would basically, dude, I would tell him to just start honestly, bro, start taking these L's as soon as possible and start learning from them. They're inevitable. They're going to happen, right? Like I've fucked up so many times, bro. It was like when I was starting out, like insane, just gross, waking up feeling gross and like disgusted with myself, right? But it was
Yeah, yeah.
crucial, right, in the
That's how
journey
it is.
to actually desire something and to actually level myself up. Because if I just hit stupid trades and I was winning, right? It's like having a bad form in basketball, but you're
Right.
making the shots. You get rewarded for like the bad form that
Bad
you had and the
behavior.
bad habits, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's so crazy how it's hand in hand with everything. But yeah, I would honestly just have them, you know, uh, looking at charts, annotating charts, watching the market, watching crucial times. Like I like to trade the third six, which is what I got from Jay, and
Hmm.
just like sitting there. You don't have to sit for the whole 6 hours, but like, just kind of look at what levels we're bouncing off of, maybe how the candles are forming. You know, yeah. So I would honestly tell them to just start getting reps in, right, with maybe even if it's paper trading, right, but just really, and taking notes as well, right. But yeah, like it's literally all about the reps, bro. I swear to God, and I still have a long way to go for sure. Like I'm barely getting started with this, so you know
Bro, I want to see some 100K fundeds, bro, from you. Next up. Next up, bro. I want to see that
Oh
100K.
yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, I've already got 100K, but it's split between 3 accounts. But yeah,
So
100%, bro.
what's the pros of doing that as opposed to just getting one? Just curious.
So
Just like you
for
can lose
me,
one.
it was yeah, yeah. For me, it was a full psychological. It was a psychological thing. That's the only reason that I did it. Is
Yeah.
when I had there was something because I did have 100K funded, I think a few months ago, but that shit got blown the fuck up. But it was easier for me to trade multiple smaller accounts rather than one big one. I because I had never sized up like that before, and I had the 25K. So
Right.
I went and got that 100K and I blew it. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try to go size down again to a 25K. And I passed that, right? And
Yeah.
then that basically helped me scale up slowly in terms of like my size.
Sure.
But it was just a full on psychological thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
But you can have, and I mean, another pro to it is like you can have. Uh, I like to have an account where I test new ideas with, where I can actually have real skin in the game, So that's why I'll use one of my 25Ks if I want to like try a new strategy or, you know, explore something different or a new style or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, got you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, psychological. I mean, it is different too, because like I'm kind of used to like the 1 to 2K risk, like on the lives. So that's why the 100K funded. It's
Mm,
like okay, it's kind of like I'm trading a live account, with that risk. But dude, once you
yeah,
get used to that, like once your psychology like warms up to those numbers, bro, you're gonna be crushing it, dude. Like I'm telling you, because
yeah.
you're doing all the right things. That's why I wanted you to get on this channel. Like for everyone listening, Jack is like the type of person where like, bro, I think I told you this a while ago, but like, dude, you're gonna do big things, bro. Because like your results now, you might not think it's like, you got a long way to go, obviously, like you know that, but you've
Hmm.
come really far in the past 8 to 9 months to where if you really lock in on this shit for the next 6 to 12 months, like, dude, you're gonna be pulling in way more numbers than I am, bro. And I can say that like for sure, dude. Because I was not doing the numbers that you're doing now, 9 months in. So like, bro, you have
Hmm.
a long way to go, bro. So I just want to say I'm proud of you, bro. Like real shit. Like that's
Bro,
massive.
thank you, man. Bro,
Yeah,
that
bro.
means a lot, bro. I remember joining EzTrades on accident, bro, and sending you a DM like, "Oh, can I?" Because I was trying to join the Signals group, bro, to
Oh, I
train you
do
how to
remember that on
prepare.
Instagram. Yes, bro.
Bro,
I do remember
yeah.
that.
And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna learn this shit. Might as well teach myself how to fish rather than, paying to be fed and being
Right, right.
reliant on somebody. And turns out that was like a really good mistake that I made, you
Yeah.
know. Um, but yeah, bro, I really appreciate it, bro. But it's just like, it just comes down to a matter of like how bad do I want this, and that's why, I'm really trying to apply the pressure in a sense, right? By whether it's moving somewhere for a little bit and kind of just whatever it may be, locking yourself in a room, but putting myself in a situation, right, where like I put my back to the wall and just kind of take the
Yeah.
floor out beneath me, right? So,
100%.
yeah, bro. We're just getting started with this shit, bro. But I'm super hyped to continue on and just keep learning and growing with everybody. But that was probably the best mistake, bro, that I made. Not gonna lie,
That's crazy, dude. I'll tell you what, too.
dude.
Like the new environments are crucial. Like I'm glad you're going to Tulum because like when you surround yourself in a new environment, like when I moved to Bali, I didn't lose a trade that whole month, bro. In Bali, you can go back to I
Yeah.
literally I did not lose one single trade when I moved to Bali, just because it was like a new environment and like your brain's firing different neurons. So I think you're gonna crush it,
Dude,
bro.
exactly. Exactly, bro. And then from there, I'm just like, I want to see how much of a run I can go on from there. Like, bro, if I'm there and I'm consistently reeling shit in, then I don't even have to come back. Like, I'm trying to go somewhere different, and then boom, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
100%, dude.
it's kind of that in a sense, But yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. I'm like eternally grateful though for the freedom, right, that this has given me. But obviously, you're gonna need to take those vicissitudes and those L's on the chin, right, and ride out those losing streaks, and that's fucking difficult, bro. But I wouldn't want to live any other way. Like I genuinely wouldn't. I'll take the fucking super low lows and the super high highs over just kind of being mediated and kind of being like morose and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like
Bro,
definitely, bro.
exactly.
100%.
Dude, I completely agree with you. And that's the thing. Even with being like self-employed or like an entrepreneur, I feel like that and trading kind of go hand in hand because it's not consistent, Like some months you might not make that much money. You might even be break even or lose on a month, you know? And that can really mess with your psychological. But on the other side, you have these massive wins, right? These really big green months. And that can actually provide you a life of freedom. You know, like now you don't have to listen to someone. So to me, that's 100% worth it. I think that's why people get into trading, because people realize that that is worth it. It's better than what they're doing now. One final thing here. I know this is kind of gone. I don't want to waste your time.
Nah, bro, you're good, bro.
Do you have any like last piece of advice for like a brand new trader watching this? Just anything off the top of your mind. Like, what would you say to them?
Bro, I would say, uh, be prepared to feel like shit. Honestly, bro, like
Yeah.
be prepared to take like genuine. I'm not gonna like sit here and sugarcoat everything, bro.
Right. Right. Right.
But be prepared to put reps in. So spend hours on end, bro. I feel like one of the only reasons why I've been able to kind of catch on this fast is because I've genuinely been chronically online with this shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But be prepared to put the reps in, and you know honestly try to stay, celebrate your wins, right, and reflect on your losses.
Hmm.
But where I've seen more growth is where I genuinely don't take it as serious as I take other things in life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
kind of walk through it with a jaded state of mind, and just play it as it comes genuinely. Like it's it's difficult, bro, but yeah, it just be ready to put the reps in, and um you know take these L's on the chin, but also you're going to be taking W's. So I mean
Dude.
that's my it's not I know it's not like
Fire,
anything
dude.
crazy, but because
No, dude,
I'm
that's
not as
great,
like well
dude.
versed.
Dude, that's like
Yeah, yeah.
authentic, bro. That's real. That's real.
Honestly, bro, I really value transparency, bro, and I think with a lot of people in the space, right, a lot of these gurus, they'll sell someone a dream, right, and they actually won't tell them, you know, like the hardships they went through to get there, right? And dude, I've fucked up so much. It's like I don't even want to think about it, right? But
Yeah.
obviously, it's being able to sit there and just like come back to yourself and just keep performing genuinely. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, bro. But that's why, dude. Because I mean, I know you uploaded that video about how you kind of got fucked with the real estate, and I really resonated with
Yeah.
that because I'm like, bro, this dude is you know he's not like like any Miami guru over here just selling everybody a dream, right? Like this dude's being transparent, right, with like with his life and everything. So I was like, bro, there's not a lot of folks who are doing that, bro. So I figured, I want to be honest with that as well, bro. There's no like I would genuinely rather do that than kind of just like cap my ass off just to sell some PDFs or something,
Yo,
That's
you
just
know
me
what
though.
you know what you should do, bro? You should start making content, dude. You would crush it with the content on like
Bro,
Instagram,
I'm
TikTok,
thinking
something like
about it.
that. Do it,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
That would
I
be
had a few
sick,
videos
man.
I recorded. Yeah, yeah, not definitely.
But anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Jack, I appreciate having you on, man. Big things coming, dude. I got no doubt, bro. I got no doubt, bro. Appreciate you
Hell
hopping
yeah, bro.
on. And to everyone watching, make sure to leave a like, comment down in the comment section below. And yeah, it's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'll see you.